Let us begin. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Lots of aggression from both sides. Decides to buff up while they can. All right, what's coming up next? What? Solid throw tag. Checks him with the projectile. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1, KO. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Goes for the super art. Anticipates the overhead. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Big counter. Sticks the combo. Hold your breath. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 will look to a KO. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
They can't squander this punish counter chance. Power they can takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Hits him in the gut. Hits him with a stop and bop. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Drive boosted Hadouken. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits with the overhead. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the surprise rush in. Oh! Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Knockdown. Big counter. Very solid corner switch. Did well to get the buff in there. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the life gap opening up, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Life lead opens up. Decides to buff up while they can. KO. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Absorb lands a punish counter for the first hit. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? KO!
I can become stronger.
Round 3. Fight.
They can't squander this punish counter chance. Drive boosted Hadouken. Player 1 can build off this lead. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. This Shin Hashogeki is gonna see. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Going on the offensive? Player 2 tags him and takes the W. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 has the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. KO. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Decides to puff up while they can. Player 1 has the life lead. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases him down. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. In there! Player 1 is feeling it. Match points.
Round 3. Fight.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. That's a counter. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws them. Both fighters. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Player 2 can't let this simmer. What a parry! That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Wraps it up with a throw. I smell a comeback in the works.
Round 4. Fight.
Breaks the block with a throw. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Still very early in the round. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Hits them with a stop and pop. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Bumps up. Overdrive, but they're going for the super art. Shifu Jinrai doing the business. Knockdown and Player 2 can't let this simmer. They've got to start cooking. Wrong critical. What's going to happen? Are we going to see a comeback here? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 can't afford this flatline zone. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Final round. Fight.
Open drives and back misses. Blocks the low kick. Jump. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Dangerous range here. Their youth willing to risk it for the overdrive. Quick dash. Oh, burnout. They ain't over in a flash. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.